It's going. All right,
So
talk.
you want me to
All right.
start right at the beginning?
We'll leave
Red,
that right
yellow,
there too.
red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow, yellow.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever the
old
fuck.
Yeller. All right,
Red
let's do it.
Yeller, Ellen Keller with a red.
All right. How we doing, fellas? Take two. Only you guys would know it's take two. But hey, here we are back at it. It is May 28th, 225.
Two
2025. That's a little
25.
mess up there. But hey, whatever. Like I said, take two. We're back at it. We got some stuff for you. Episode 17. Back Talkers, we are here and
Yeah.
live. Not live. This is going to actually be recorded and we're going to be editing it for you to make it better for you guys. And we got some new additions, new format for you. So that'd be pretty cool. Shout out
Yeah,
to Big
hopefully you
Corb.
guys like it. Let us know. We're gonna get it cleaned up, but setting it up for the first time looks like shite, and now you're pointing at Colin. Yeah.
I'll get it right sooner or later. But hey, like I said, episode 17, it's going to be a great one. We got some sparks flying, fireworks, say you will, for Memorial Day weekend. A little bit of recap. We got a lot of sports we got to mention here. Man, it's been a great week so far. A little bit of recap on the weekend, as I already mentioned. But yeah, Colin, if you want to go ahead and kick us off, a little bit update for you, or update for us and the back talkers. Give it to us. Tell us about your week. Love life, personal life, whatever that may be. He's laughing because this is take two.
It is. Yeah. Sorry,
I
fellas.
don't know if you guys can hear them yet,
I can't hear
ladies and
him at
gents.
all.
I'll keep
Yeah,
on
I'm sure
talking
you
while
can.
until they. There we go.
Let me tell you what's been going on with me. So, did receive the best call of my life. From one of my
You're going out on us there, Colin. I don't know if you can. There we go.
You can
Back in
fucking
it.
hear me. Shut your ass. But yeah. So pretty much, got the best call of my life this week. I've been whining and dining some of my prospects, and yes, queen. But no, man. I've been wheeling and dealing. I've been grinding. I had a great call today saying that they wanted to move a bunch of their clients over to where I work. Shout out, Squirt. No, man. I'm super excited. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, not
Not
Eastern
Alabama,
time.
Central.
not Alabama time. But
Are
yeah,
you sure that's
no.
not 1:30 for you?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but hey, let's keep it down below. No, tomorrow is a big day for me. I'm hoping to capitalize. Um,
Colin, you deserve it.
thank you, brother.
I know,
Thank you
dude. All
so
the
much.
good things coming to Colin's way right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did nothing to deserve this. I was actually taking a nap when this happened. When they called me and I said, yes, I will accept your invite and I will be there. But no, 1 p.m.
Where's it gonna
tomorrow.
be?
It's gonna be at one of my firms.
Okay.
Real firm right now.
Corbin, you gonna pop up?
Shout out God.
No.
Real firm. But
Corbin's gonna pop up, and be like, back talk. How can we
It
assist
depends.
you?
1 o'clock.
I actually am gonna show up at Corbin's work and I'm gonna say, hey, if you guys wanna fire one of your employees, I have enough ammo on him to capitalize on this. If not, you're gonna let me
Like
His
forgetting to record
name?
the audio for the pod.
Corbin, I would never.
His name
But
is Larry.
Dude,
his name
don't
is
fuck
Lawrence.
around. There's a guy named Larry at work, and he's awesome.
No way.
I
He's an older
Larry.
dude. He's awesome.
Larry's been fucking working it since the beginning. No,
I talked
man.
to him
Larry's been there
about
for a
deli
while.
sandwiches today. Shout out,
Larry
Larry.
Legend.
Dude, he's awesome. I was like, "Hey, what's your favorite kind of deli sandwich?" And he was like, "An Italian." I was like,
The Italian.
"Whoa."
The Italian. Slappy
So
McSlapster. No man. Super excited about tomorrow. It's been a long time coming. I've done a bunch of wine and dining for
nice.
this firm, and it looks like it might be finally paying off.
Let's go, dude.
Um,
Heck yeah.
Shout out, dude. That's awesome.
That is
it is
awesome.
awesome. It is awesome, but at the same time, we just hired a new rep here in Augusta. I will not go into that too much.
You don't have to. We've talked about it on a previous sode, so you can go back
Motherfucker.
and listen to it. And it was on one of the when BZ was looking for
Yeah,
dating
now we'll keep
advice.
it moving.
We
But
will
at the same
because guess what? Somebody went from single and mingling to no longer single.
somebody's locked down. Hard lock. I
I
got
think
so
it's
many things
this
that
guy.
said, Corbin, you were not the only one that said Colin hard launch Beasley. At
Dude,
the same time, that's
that was
exactly what I did. I hard launched.
that was awesome. I knew it was
Hard
coming.
launch. Dude, it's awesome.
Hard launch,
You
but
know what, Mikey, I'm
How do you
gonna say
feel?
this. I'm gonna say this. I texted
I'm
Colin.
SBS district manager. Sweet baby Stormy.
I texted Colin separately,
Yeah,
congratulating him, and told him
nice.
I was
Yeah,
pumped up
something
for
you
him.
didn't do, Mikey.
I did not do.
Oh my
I
God.
felt like
Stormy, quit
because
hitting the middle finger.
I felt like I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you.
I'm super happy for myself.
Yeah,
What a great
dude.
gal, huh? What a great
I
gal.
now I'm
Hey,
kind of wishing those memories that were shared. She could have been at the wedding.
Hey, I got a lot of shit.
Been a
I'll
great
go ahead
time.
and say, shut your fucking mouth. I got a lot of shit from the pod today, aka Corb and Mike, that said, "Oh, we never fucking saw those videos from Sandy my boobs,"
did
and
you did
those
you
Sandy boobs. I sent them hella videos, and they were legit.
hey, did you watch the
And
pod today?
I did.
of course, I watched the pod.
Did you see where
What?
I put in there? Mikey, did you see it? Where I
I
What?
put
did.
we still haven't seen those videos.
You guys think I'm Dr. Hawasi. And I said, hey, my boys on the pod. I said, hey, check out me. Look at me, king of the castle. I am
So,
sitting in my chair.
but that's what's up, dude. We're pumped for you. For
We
real.
are
I'm so,
pumped for you.
I'm
So
so pumped,
pumped.
man.
Good things,
I'm
you
so
know, you
pumped.
sat, you waited, and it just happened, man.
I told Corbin,
You
I was like,
keep
yo,
on
this is,
plunging away. You keep on chugging along, and it just happens.
You
but
plunged that
no,
shit
man,
out.
this is something that I made peace with, and you know what? Super excited. I am
That's when
gonna
it
have
happens. When you make peace with it and you think that it's not going to happen, that's when it comes. You know what I mean?
That
oh
I don't know
God.
if I'd use that phrase. That sounds like terrible.
Well, Mikey, get your mind out of the gutter, dude.
Make peace with it makes it sound like it was a terrible decision. And Colin,
No,
you're
well,
muted.
he made peace with it not happening.
Yeah, Colin, you're
You're
still muted.
muted.
He muted himself on purpose.
He has to be muting himself on
All
purpose.
right, yeah. Hey, I'm just about to go down. Let's go ahead and pause the video real quick. Can we
Uh,
stop recording?
You gotta leave your camera.
three.
Hey,
All right, Big Corb. So yeah, Colin, we appreciate the update first and
thank you,
foremost.
thank you.
Congratulations to you and your better half now. That's awesome news. But we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm over talking
Corb,
about it, if I'm being honest. I'm just kidding.
Corb, I
Um,
know you had some big travel days this past weekend. A lot of traveling for you in the car. Uh, Tell us about it. We'd love to hear about it.
yeah, Friday, my brother and I left my job at like 4:30, and we didn't get to Ohio until about
Your
3.
brother, take your brother to work day. You took your brother to work.
No, he picked me up.
Picked
Corbin,
you
how
up.
many siblings do you have?
I got a brother and a sister. Man, what are you doing with those fingers,
I
Mikey?
was counting three together.
Anyway,
How many
yeah, drove
burgers?
up there.
How many burgers do you have?
I mean, what?
How many burgers do you have?
I had no burgers this weekend.
I said brothers and sisters.
I have one brother and one sister.
How old are they? Older?
27.
Younger,
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm the oldest.
older.
I'm
Damn. Dang.
31, dude. I'm
Hey,
old as fuck.
Damn.
Anyway, so we made it up
born in
there.
'93.
Yeah, end of 93,
Mm.
December of 93.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, dude, goats.
That's what my wife is.
So so we get up there and 2:30 in the morning. Cooper woke up at 5:30, so we're running on 3 hours of sleep. Had to go to
Copy
a
that.
cookout. Cooper
Dude,
got to
big
meet
coop in the house.
a ton of cousins this weekend. So shout
Ton of
out to Big
cousins.
Coop.
How many
Um,
cousins?
he
Big
met
Coop.
four this weekend, four or five, four. Yeah, no, seven, because he met some older ones. So you good? What are we laughing at? Colin
Mikey,
is,
dude.
Dude, you said a ton of cousins.
well, yeah, dude, because we met
4?
babies. Sorry, my family's not, well, my family is huge, but he's met a few before, right?
How huge?
So my mom's side, I think
I'm sorry.
I have like 17 cousins just from the my mom's side that has two brothers and
Peace and
herself.
rice, brother.
She has a brother and two sisters, and there's 5, 10, there's 12 kids between the three of them, and then the three of us. So there's
You want
15
some
of us.
chips with that cheese and rice?
It's a lot. That's just my mom's side. My dad's side has a few too. Anyway,
All right,
went
Mike, let's keep it moving.
yeah,
How's your
keeping it
weekend?
moving.
How's your weekend, brother?
Hold on, dude. I didn't even get the fucking finish.
All right, Corey. Well,
Colin's trying to get off because he's got a visitor. If he wants to be
I'm
like, what?
not. I'm not trying to do this.
Not trying to
Colin
do the
gets a
pod?
soulmate, and now he wants to not partake in the pod anymore.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, made it back Monday. Rained the whole time. Paid way too much money in tools.
Oof.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a whole
And
20.
West Virginia, right?
Yeah, West Virginia. And then I had to pay some in North Carolina too. But that's because I was
North
trying
Carolina's
to,
got tolls?
yeah, right
You had
next
to
to
pay
Charlotte.
somebody in
Where
West
at?
Virginia.
Yeah, they don't do like where
What'd you
at?
pay?
In North Carolina are the tolls. I didn't
How
know
much
Uh,
were
North
they
Carolina had
paying
tolls, to be
for
honest
you?
with you.
right past Charlotte.
Damn, I did not know that. I thought
But
it was just the
traffic
northern, like,
was traffic was so bad on the non-toll side. I was like, book it, dude, and just
for the tolls.
straight past them, boy. So.
Is that a
Um,
peach pass?
Made it home. In other news, we've been battling with the apartment complex. I'll talk about that because I think I talked about it a little bit last week. We've been
Yeah,
battling with them,
Babylon.
um,
Dude,
and
bump those guys.
we have a little issue in our house, and we're not going to talk about it
Good
too
mold.
much. I can neither,
Freaking
I can't confirm nor deny.
3 months.
So yeah, we've been kind of dealing with that. They got a professional coming in tomorrow to take a look at it, but I'm ready to lose it.
Professional.
So Mikey, tell us about how you've been pushing.
Dude,
Um,
we've been pushing and we've been grinding.
I bet you have,
We've
you
been
know.
working through. Just kidding. Taking the week off. I took my Memorial Day weekend a little further than expected there. Uh, you know, Memorial Day weekend. Didn't work this week. Got a new job starting on Monday, June 2nd.
Nice. Shout out. Let me get the little clapper going. Hold on. Hold on. Shout out.
Appreciate. But yeah, it's an exciting opportunity. Ayo, my guy. But yeah, shout out to the camaraderie I had at the old job. Great group of guys. Tough to leave, but ultimately, an
Was it?
opportunity comes your way. You're just, you, I just couldn't resist. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep growing. Great opportunity for the fam. So I was like, yeah, I'm on board. Let's get after it. So starting on Monday, excited for it. But I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this week to the max of taking off. Got to hang out with the little guy, old biscuit, and you can't hear him this pod. Shout out to Discord. Can't hear
Shout
him.
out to the Discord, bro.
He's not barking right now. So,
Except
but
for the non-recording earlier.
was it?
Well,
But yeah, dude, it's. I can't wait for it. It's exciting. I'm gonna try to see if there's some perks that come along with it.
Did you get that
Got
MacBook? Did
some
they give you the MacBook?
coming on Monday.
They did. Whoa,
Oh,
that's
I don't know
crazy.
yet. I
dude.
requested it. So I'll confirm. I'll confirm next week. But I'm gonna try to see if it comes with some perks though. They are major sponsors for a lot of major sporting events. That could come in handy. But we'll see.
Wuzzle.
Who was it?
Well,
Um, but like I said, I'm ready for it, man. I can't wait for this opportunity to begin
Yeah.
on Monday. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, well deserving to you as well. Not only Colin,
Appreciate it.
well deserving to you, new gig, you know,
that's what I
I
was
appreciate
thinking.
it, man. And like I said, we're gonna take it day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute,
second by
grinding,
second,
pushing, chugging along,
millisecond by millisecond.
millisecond by
Millisecond.
millisecond. And
Millisecond.
we're gonna keep it moving. And but hey, we got some. I mean, my Memorial Day weekend was pretty hectic, exciting all at the same time. A little bit of some vomit action, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'll
let's get
get into a
into it.
little
I don't know.
later.
Hey, explain
We can
yourself.
get into. We'll get into it a little later. But other than that, I had to ask. I had a big question for you guys.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, what's your go-to food? Got to, like, you gotta have it,
They call me Joey Chestnut, dude, because I'm slamming hot dogs.
dude. Glizzy's on deck. Gotta have it. Colin,
He's on mute.
I
he's
would
a little
say
nervous. He's a little nervous to speak.
I'm not
He
nervous.
gets.
Shut your fucking ass right now. I would say the first thing I would throw out there is potato salad.
Really?
Hmm,
Yeah, or green bean casserole. What do you think about that, Corbin?
that's
I think
false.
green bean casserole is fucking disgusting.
I think you're telling lies.
Yeah, obviously you hate our veterans. So, second off, I love our veterans.
Well, this one, yeah. And also, Memorial Day is really about remembering the ones that have fallen in
Got
battle.
a phone.
So it's
So,
not technically supposed to be celebrated. Sorry that I sound like a hardo military kid, but I was.
But you are.
And
oh my
yeah,
god, dude,
it's
Just
actually
you're
remember,
all
not it's not supposed to be a fun holiday in
not supposed to be.
retrospect.
yeah. No, I had a terrible time.
No, it's okay if you had a good time. I'm just saying
I
it's not
did
what it's
not.
supposed to be designed for.
I had a terrible time. I think we're all
Question, Corb.
respect.
Yeah.
I think we're all
It's not supposed to be
respecting
a great
all of
time.
them.
So is that a shame on me for asking about your Memorial
Yeah,
Day weekend?
No,
yeah,
no, 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 not at all,
yeah,
because it's not
yeah.
supposed to be that way, yet we all still do the same thing for it. So it doesn't really matter.
I
It's
didn't
just
do
been
anything
accepted in
except
American
talk.
culture that way. You know what I mean?
I talked.
That made
Awkward
me feel like an
silence.
asshole. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Ah,
I'm
dude,
gonna be
no,
the
no,
rest of the pod. I'm
no,
gonna feel like an asshole.
no, no,
Either
no,
way,
no, no. No, but that's what it's supposed to be. So, like the people that are saying, like, thank you for the
I'm out. See you
veterans,
guys. Hope you
you're
have a
not
good pod.
wrong. It's just not right, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Let's
you're
keep it
exactly
moving. Have you
right.
guys been seeing?
Mikey's a total piece of shit, and we're gonna get him
Not wrong.
canceled. Not Mikey. Point
Not
down,
wrong.
right? Corbin,
Not
point
wrong.
down
Moving
to the
on.
right.
We're moving on. Have you guys been? Shout out to the week off. I've been able to stay up and watch the games, the basketball games.
I watch the
You
highlights.
guys been watching them? They've been actually pretty good. Physicality of them has been top tier. Looks like OKC might be running away with this one. They're up 55-27, going 3 minutes left before that first half.
God damn,
That's
yeah, it's over.
insane,
Anthony
dude.
Edwards might be softer than Charmin.
He got
Whoa.
whoa, how
Whoa,
many?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. I wonder how many
That's
points he's
Hey,
got.
respect.
25?
he might not have that much. He only had 16 last game, but they only lost by 2. But still, kind
Yeah, but when your best player is only putting up 16, it's kind of hard to win.
of
You know
hard
what
to
I
win.
mean?
But they shot 52% from 3-point land. That's crazy. They still lost.
Hey, but when, OKC can do
It
way
seemed
more
like
than
every
that
time they
anywhere
shot, they
else.
just had an answer, and it was just crazy to watch
Yeah,
back and forth, back and forth.
that's what it is.
And then you got the Knicks and the
Mikey, I would
Pacers, man.
fucking Mikey. Let's create a poll right now for the back talkers.
Ooh,
I'd fuck you up 1-on-1.
I'd love to see that. Hey,
And
backtalkers,
what?
if you would want to see Mikey and Colin
1-on-1,
one on one,
NBA rules. Corbin is our
Sure, let's do it.
ref, I will be a
I ain't
hard
shot a
O.
basketball or dribbled a basketball in probably like 8, 10 years,
dude. I'll
but I'll still wreck you.
pack your meat right there.
Dude, I remember the last time I played
Colin, what's
Colin, he
up?
got
I bet I could take
so
you.
mad. It was at his
no,
house in
dude,
Appley.
nobody on this pod currently is beating me
Colin
1-on-1.
got so
All right,
mad
what's
because
up,
he
me
knows
and
I'm
you
not good at
versus 21.
basketball, and I was just draining
Hold up,
threes in his
What's
face. And
up?
Colin's like, "How are
hold
you
up,
making that, dude?"
hold up.
And I
You
was
guys
just
What's
would look
up?
left, I'd go right, and then you'd be like, "What the fuck? Are you
Colin, right here.
serious?
I'll
You're
shake
really
on it.
going that hard?"
just draining threes in
Let's
his
shake on it.
face.
All right, me and Colin, 1-on-1, 21.
Oh, you and Colin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I told him I could beat him.
Corbin, shake on it right now.
I'm not doing that. You get that. You will. Anyway,
Was
um, how about
You
the
guys, you guys gotta ignore all.
it's hard to
You
see
We're
guys,
you getting your
are
butthole
acting
touched over
so
there, you know?
different.
we're normal.
Yeah,
What are you
we're
talking about?
normal. Well, he's leaning over.
You guys are acting so different because Sweet Baby's here.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are. I
I
can
just
tell
didn't
Mikey.
finish my
Look at
joke.
Mikey right now.
I'm
Mikey
trying to
just
recreate.
on the eardrum with those fucking nasty ass AirPods.
I'm trying to recreate what we had the first time, and I don't think I'm getting there, but I'm trying to get there.
Hey, it's all right.
So
We're
creative.
almost to the part to where we were at before. So, you know.
Corbin, look at this. What does that look like? Illuminati. I sold my soul to the devil. What's up?
Shout out Santa My Boots for making you do that. Anyway,
Uh,
so the
Shout
Knicks and
out.
the Pacers series, I mean, talk about star power in the front row. Ben Stiller,
Yeah, dude.
Timothée Chalamet, to see them get
Chevrolet
their dick kicked in by
kicked in, dude.
the un
Dick was kicking
underrated,
hard.
non-looked at Indiana Pacers, most overrated player in the league in Tyrese Halliburton, 31-15 and no turnovers last game. So
That's so ridiculous.
it is.
Tackles
I
are crazy.
Dude was on the Olympic team, played no minutes, like Colin said, take one, and
Doesn't even matter.
doesn't matter
Doesn't even
because.
matter.
But then
He's
Jason
got a gold
Tatum
medal.
cries about it like he's
He's got a
somebody
It's like
gold.
that's.
NFL flag football in the
Yeah,
Olympics.
which you will never have a gold medal in because you're fucking too scared to come to Augusta to train with me and
Yeah,
Corbin.
I know. I'm
Corbin,
trying
tell
out.
him, tell him,
You guys are
tell him.
training?
Yeah,
You guys are
Oh,
training?
I'm trying
oh,
out.
you guys want to come to Atlanta? Yeah, right, dude. You want to tear your fucking ACL again?
We have grass.
Yeah,
We
we
have
have
grass
grass.
up here.
You guys have turf.
You guys have
We have
concrete. You live in
grass.
a concrete jungle, Mikey.
They're putting grass in the Mercedes Benz for the FIFA World Cup.
Well,
You guys
yeah.
have cicadas.
We
So
have
wait,
cicadas.
what?
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 Huh?
What?
Anyway,
Let's keep it moving.
um,
Keep moving.
Mikey, where the fuck is your list?
Corb, no dead air. What are you talking about? But hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started because I can't wait. I can't hold it any longer. Wow, I can't
Are
speak.
we gonna get clown or crown again?
Dude, we're crowning right now. Actually, we're clowning. I have a big clown. Bear with me on this story, okay?
So
Went
I
to the
need to
Braves game.
sit back and relax.
Went to the Braves game on Saturday. Braves are playing the Padres. It's Ronnie Jr.'s second game back.
Who's Ronnie?
Ronnie Acuna. We're
They're
having a
on a
good time.
they have a personal level of friendship now,
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, our
Well,
first
he
name
didn't know
basis.
how to say Acuna earlier in the pod. Corb, you remember that?
Oh yeah, he said Acuna.
He said Acuna.
Uh,
Acuna Matata.
keep it moving.
Oh,
Keep it moving.
keep no worries.
Either way, second game back, we're having a good time. It's around like the fourth or fifth inning, I think, somewhere around there. The Braves are putting on some offensive show, trying to come back or trying to get some runs produced. So I'm locked in, right? There's a group behind me, like a travel ball team. Like if they're taking up like 3 or 4 rows, right? It's like 15, 20 kids, whatever it is. I hear some parents behind me talking to their kid. They're like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh boy." And they just keep on asking. I'm like, "Hey, you don't look so good. Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Take this kid to the bathroom. This kid, like, mind you, I'm like probably like 4 or 5
You
seats
took
down
a
the
kid to
row.
the bath. You took a kid to the bathroom.
Oh, let's cut that out because that's not what I said.
No, no, Corbin,
No,
leave it in.
I'm
Watch this.
asking if the parents
Leave
are
it
taking
in.
the kid to the bathroom because they
You
keep on
just
asking
said
if
it
he's okay. You're like, or do you feel okay? Are you sick? And they just keep on asking him. He's not answering. And so, like, I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, this this kid can't be good. Like, he's got to be sick or something because I don't hear him
again. He's got
replying or
monkey
nothing.
bone.
And then I hear them say, "Is it the ice cream?" I'm like, "Oh
It's
shit!"
organic. It's gelato.
It's not hot outside, but it's kind of still hot. And the kid's eating ice cream.
There's no
One and
cones.
one, vomit, throw up. Got to be coming, right? Got to be coming. I kid you not. 2 minutes after they asked if this is the ice cream, I hear. I'm like,
Get yourself.
oh man. I'm trying not to look behind me because I don't want to be like, I guess, rude, so to speak, and be like, I don't want to be in your business, but I'm just trying to make sure if he didn't throw up on me. You know
I'm
what I'm
just trying
saying?
to smell it.
I look, it is throw up. Luckily, I didn't feel any spatter on me or whatnot.
You didn't
Whatever.
hear any cat on you.
Next thing you know, they take the kid to the bathroom finally. Thank you.
Shout out.
But they let him walk down in the middle of the road before he threw up and asked him if he was okay like 20 million times. And I'm just like, you should have took him beforehand. And then I see the dad coming back. He's got like water on his shorts leg, pretty much because he wiped up the throw up. And the next thing you know, I hear a tap on my shoulder. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Hey man."
Motherfucker.
He's like, "My kid's a little sick. In case you didn't hear, you got a little throw up on your
No, I
shoulders."
heard,
I was
heard
like,
Jeff.
"Yo, what?" And he was like, he's like, "I got a wet paper towel. You want me to clean it up?" I was like, "I mean,
Yeah.
yeah." He's like, "Or do you want to wipe it?" I was like, "Well, I can't see it, so I can't wipe it off. So
He said,
please,
is
can
it
you
a
wipe
dude
it off
wipe?
of me?"
It's not a
And
dude
so he got the
wipe.
wet wipe and just wipe it off on me. And like, I was thinking like it wasn't a big mark because he's like, "You got a little bit on your shoulder." So I was like, "Okay, whatever."
You
I
had a
get
little
home. There's
shit on
this
your shoulder?
dude threw up on my shoulder. It's like a big red streak on my mark on my shoulder when I get home. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's gross, dude.
Oh,
Come
that's
on.
crazy. He shit on my shoulder. Yeah, I'll clean it up in a little bit.
Should have
A
made him buy
whole
me a new
red.
shirt.
It's
Dude,
ridiculous.
gross.
I bet he got you
Clown
a
of the
fighting
week.
necklace.
Right.
Out of the week.
When you ask your kid to, if he's sick, take him to the bathroom.
Take him to the
Make sure he's taken
bedroom.
care of. Come on.
Hey,
Gross.
you remember? Hey, Mikey, you remember fighting necklaces? Did he get you
Yeah.
one?
They weren't
Dude, that
wearing
was
one either.
not worth it, man.
Gross, dude. Just nasty. So that's my clown of the week.
Yeah, dude.
Did
You
you
think
Yeah,
you
did
put
is
gross.
the
your
hoodie
baggies
saved?
on?
Did you wash the hoodie? Is it saved?
It was my shirt. It was a shirt. It wasn't a hoodie. It was a shirt. But yeah, it's
Is the
What's your
shirt
shirt look like
saved?
now?
Yeah.
Stained with a
actually
shit
I
on
might
your.
have it right here still. Let me.
Let's go see it. Look at those titties on him, boy.
Hey, chill out, man.
Them bitches are fat as fuck, boy.
I don't know if you guys can see it because of the fucking.
Get it right up
Put
in
it
there.
closer to the camera.
Oh,
Oh shit!
I don't know if you can see it.
I think I
get
saw
closer,
that
get closer,
stain.
get closer, get closer.
Yeah, get closer.
No, you can't see it.
No, hold on, hold it there. Quit moving it.
Oh,
Dude,
Can
that
you
looks
guys
like
really
a
see it?
fucking brown mustard stain, dude. You got shit on.
Dude,
Oh, never.
nasty.
you're telling me you didn't feel that?
Dude, I did not feel it. I looked,
You
I
didn't
heard it,
smell
but
it?
I did not feel it.
You didn't hear him. You didn't hear him.
Yeah, dude. I wanted to throw up when I saw it. I was just like, this
Mikey,
is the
you
grossest
definitely
thing.
heard him. And
I
then you
heard it.
felt
Like,
something
yeah,
warm on your shoulder.
I looked back and I was like, I had to make sure like I heard right. And I was like, yeah, I knew he was gonna throw up. But like
Listen to
again,
this.
I
This
didn't
sounds
feel
so
it
real.
and I didn't see it until the dad was like, hey, you got some throw up on you. Let me wipe it
Hey,
off.
man, my son
And he
just
asked
bought
me if
shirts
I
with
wanted to wipe it off first. Like, well,
cat on you.
clearly
You still want to give him lessons?
Well, hey guys, I have two crowns this week. Two.
Point.
One of them is on this very podcast. We've gassed him up already. So shout out to my boy Colin. Shout out. All right, we've been very excited about this.
All right, close your ears.
And then my other one is I'm going to crown, bless you, Amazon Prime for the NASCAR race. They streamed the
Amazon
NAS
Prime for the NASCAR race.
they streamed the NASCAR race this weekend. There was cussing, there was all kinds of shit. So, and the
Bless you,
reason,
Mikey.
yeah, bless
Thank
you.
you.
The reason I'm super crowning it
Thank you.
now is because Carson
Bless you.
Hocevar.
Hey,
Sorry, bless you. Thank you.
not quit moving.
Yes. Anyway,
Come on the pod.
back to my
Hey,
crown. So he
hey.
Thank you.
so he's going to try to win the stage. They got like 5 laps left in the stage. He's
Who
flying
is?
around Carson Hocevar, and that's his name. And Hocevar, Hocevar. Anyway, he is trying to run up. Next thing you know, his engine blows, right? And he's like, engine blow, blue, blue, blue. And then his crew chief's like, get up against the wall and see if you can go around him. And then it clear
Red,
as
red,
day.
red.
He goes, clear as day, my fucking engine blew. And he goes, copy that on the engine blew. It's one of the best videos. I'll actually send it to you. But that's
Wow.
why I'm crowning Amazon Prime because they made the broadcast for that way better than Fox ever could have been. Jesus, steroid Mike.
What's that lady off of Talladega Nights?
Son. Yeah,
Vibration.
I said that too. Yeah. Said,
I love the vibration.
oh, I love when them cars whiz by.
Damn, that's crazy though. So two crowns.
That's Mrs.
Big
Jack
shout
Daniels.
outs.
Yeah, one of them
What
was
you got for us, Colin?
kind of bitch made, but it
We'll keep it
is what
moving.
it is.
Talking about crown or clown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm crown Tyrese Halliburton.
yeah, that's a good one, man. Put it
That's a
on.
good one. That's a good one. Um,
Yeah, dude's been balling, bro.
most underrated player in the NBA. My ass.
Overrated.
Underrated and overrated.
Facts.
Straight up
OU. OH.
I know, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
But he went to
Um,
not there.
I
Um,
will say this. No, I think I think I showed you guys the podcast earlier. His name's like Hazi or something like that. One of the head excavation experts of Cairo, Egypt, and I've talked like him for the last fucking 5 months. And
so that was Borat, so I thought you were
Borat,
Borat in
he's
it.
closely related to Borat, but he claims he found all the things in Egypt. You guys should go watch that. It's episode 3 before this last one. 3 before this last one. I don't know. I can't look right now, but
Sounds good. Send it to us.
sounds good. I'll send it. And no, if I was going with anybody, now my clown would have been Mikey for getting shot on his shoulder. If I would have known all of this before the pod, and Mikey, it's not your fault that a little kid shot on your shoulder. You're
Ah,
just being a good guy, and you
yeah.
got pooped on. Yeah, you got pooped on, and we'll
Just
keep
trying to
it
watch the
moving.
Braves game.
What section were you
Yeah.
in?
We
What
were in the
section?
general admission.
Um,
We were up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nosebleed.
Hey.
it
Hey.
is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I
It is
mean?
what it is. We'll keep it moving. But hey, it was Ronnie Jr.'s first game back. Shout out to him, by the way, who hit his first pitch back the game before. 467-foot bomb.
A dude
First
just
pitch.
got.
It almost,
I mean,
dude. It almost looked like it was like set up. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it like, who was pitching? I can't remember, but it was a fastball. Just I think it was like Pivetta. I think, but first pitch fastball right down the pipe. It almost looked like
As
it was just like
Mikey,
planted
as
there.
if
Like here you
Mikey
go.
was
But thinking about it, it's like, he's probably thinking like, he ain't seen a fastball in a year.
Oh, this isn't gonna be that flat. There's gonna be some movement. Side.
So
Flat.
like right down the pipe, 467-foot bomb. Took it yard. Shout out to him. Put a little burst into the Braves. They still lost that game, his first game back, and they're still lost the other night to the Phillies. Still about 2 or 3 games under 500. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll see some spark.
Yeah,
Turn around for
we've
the
been
Braves.
losing. The Guardy wins have been Guardy losing, so it's been
Dude,
fucking awful.
speaking of them, Tyreek Skubal. Did you see that game the other day?
Yeah, he's a fucking wizard, man. I
Dude,
watched it in Ohio. He's so good.
complete game shutout. His
Was
last
like
pitch of the
like
game
Harry Potter.
for his 13th K, 103-mile-an-hour fastball in the ninth inning. That's wild,
Why can't Detroit go back to being ass?
right? They have the most wins in the league, right?
I don't know.
Like in all of baseball.
I haven't had much time to keep up with my baseball, even though I've lost 3 straight weeks of fucking fantasy baseball too. I'm ready to lose it, man.
Dude, they're up there. They are up there.
Three.
Tyreek Skuball's pitching great. Speaking of
I
who
mean,
else is pitching great, Paul Skeens.
oh,
I think he pitched another
games
shutout or 7 inning shutout today. Paul
when they
Skeens.
lost, probably.
No, they won today. They won today. I think it's like 10-1 or 10-0, something like that. Surprisingly,
Did they play
but
Colorado?
they played Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, okay.
But I've been seeing some trade talks of them, maybe some false sources. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because like I feel like the Pirates, if they would have kept all their pitches or pitchers in the back,
I think I
before
mentioned this
him,
earlier. I think the Pirates are like similar to the Bengals. They're just shitting away talent.
That's what we do too.
If you're gonna trade Paul Skeens, which I do not think is a remote possibility, you also have Jared something.
Yeah,
Who's
I know who
number
you're talking
two?
about. He's pretty good
Yeah,
too.
dog.
I mean, they
Dog.
got a good team. Just the organization itself is pretty dog shit. You know
it's
what I
kind of
mean?
back to like for me personally, like I want to see them win too. Like they've had some great players that are fun to watch.
Dude, they have my
Especially like
boy
Andrew
Kutch
McCutcheon over the years.
I had a buddy in Scottsdale that was at maybe a Diamondbacks game, something like that. Just posting a bunch of videos of Paul Skeens.
Mhm.
Like dog.
I'm going to a Marlins
He's a
game next
dog,
month.
dude.
So Wuzzle. I'm going to
Can
yeah, going down to Florida for
I
4th of
come?
July, going to a ball game in Miami. So
Can I come?
yeah, Wuzzle.
What's up?
Do I need room for two?
Yes.
All right. Well, my mother-in-law's is only a two-bedroom.
I'll
Hey,
sleep on the
whoa,
floor.
I'll
whoa,
see
whoa,
you
whoa,
there,
whoa. We won't tolerate that. All right. You
man.
apologize right now. Do you need to pause, Mike?
Oh no, I was just saying no toleration.
Oh yeah, we don't tolerate that
Yeah, we don't
nonsense.
tolerate disrespect on this pod.
That's right.
Even though we all disrespect each other real bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you got this in the first one or if it's for the second one. But also Shohei Tani,
Oh
the
yeah, we talked a little bit about
Big
that.
ass, big ass
hey,
Asian boy.
looking nice, is also on pace for another historic season,
Dude,
like
he's the
another 40-20 season.
he hit what 20 home runs in 20 fewer games than he did last season. He's like first
Also,
to 20.
I think I mentioned this maybe earlier. Did you guys see him throw a bullpen?
Yeah,
I
that's what
actually
we're
didn't
talking about.
watch it.
Bullpen
Yeah, I
stuff.
actually didn't watch it.
Craziest movement on balls out of a man's can
He
that
had
That's
have
right.
he had Tommy John, right?
Yeah,
yeah, no,
something like
twice.
that.
Twice.
2 times.
It's crazy how
Oh,
like advanced because remember how like serious Tommy John used to be? Now it feels
It
like
was
it's just
like
like a
career
broken
ending,
toe.
now it's
career
a
threatening.
necessity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for these guys that they're and plus you start learning how to throw a curveball at freaking like 9 years old and that fucks your
right.
elbow up. That's why
Like people were
Colin is
coming,
so
like scouts were coming
washed.
to Colin, like in middle school, were
I
like, "Hey, you gotta get Tommy John to throw harder." And Colin's like,
well,
"All right."
I did tear my UCL 60%, and I
Did you
chose that
really?
rehab instead of Tommy
Colin
John.
threw slower when he came back from it.
That's
From
not
rehab?
true. That's not true.
How long was rehab versus the surgery? I'm actually curious now.
6 months compared to a year.
Which one are you satisfied with what you chose? No.
Um, I was satisfied because I got the scholarship I wanted. I got the opportunity I wanted, but at the same time, I never felt the same. And
Yeah,
I did cry like a baby back bitch whenever I did rip my fucking UCL against Thompson in a regional game.
I wouldn't say it's
It was a
crying like a
big
baby
game.
back bitch.
I was dealing. I was dealing.
Deal.
Um,
Gave up like
threw
8
a curve,
bombs
threw a
compared to like
curveball.
9.
No,
Dealing.
it was 1-0. We were up. Threw a curveball. Snapped my shit. Went in the dugout. Threw a fucking temper tantrum. I was fucking so upset. They put me in the outfield. I can't catch a fucking fly ball. Um, and so they did put me in the outfield. God knows why. Shout out Coach Lewis for that brilliant choice. But they did hit one to me, and I did not see the ball the entire time. Bryson, my buddy,
Had
in
I.
center, was like, "Fucking, oh,
Shout out, Bryson.
coming at you!" I fucking saw it like within the last 2 seconds. Caught it. Guy was out.
Hey.
Threw it in.
Oh.
Started crying again. I was like, "Fucking shit hurts so bad." Thanks. Yeah, let me put one right here. This is what it sounded like every fucking single at bat whenever we played Lincoln County. But
Hey, oh.
not a big
When'd you
deal.
guys? You guys never played us.
We did play in fucking baseball. We
Not when I
fucking
was there.
yeah. No, we spread those cheeks. We spanked them. We spit on them.
When I was
And then
at
we
Harlem and we played Lincoln County, yes, that was summer ball. But you never
and
played
then
me
we
when I was
kicked dirt
there.
on. No, then we kicked dirt on 'em. You know what? I always get
Because Coach
shamed for
Lewis
not playing.
canceled all games against Lincoln County when I was there,
We always got shamed for not playing football against Lincoln County, but whenever we
and
played,
baseball. We
Why
never
would you
played
no,
baseball
want to
against you
play
guys.
against Lincoln
whenever
County?
we played baseball, this is what it was.
Never
Just
played
straight.
Harlem once again when I transferred.
I don't believe that.
When you got recruited, you mean?
Yeah, no, Mikey got recruited because
It's funny when I
they
moved
bought
to
his
Lincoln
family
County.
a house. They bought his
We
family
didn't
an
play the rest of the 3 years while I was there, but the year
nine.
after I
They bought
left, they played them
they bought his
both in
family an
football and baseball.
F950, which wasn't even available yet. They also got him a Tesla, and that's the same
That,
Tesla Mikey drives now. So that's so sick, Mikey. You remember that?
they gave you
Nah,
like a Bobby Bonilla contract.
Yeah. No, they were like, "Hey,
yeah.
we'll extend this out for the next 30 years," but we
Shout out
never
to Yahoo Sports for writing an article on me back in the day.
The chosen one,
chasing one.
the Kennesaw State.
Chasing one.
Next thing you know,
Let's
plays on
make him
turf.
cut. Let's make him cut.
Overrated.
Let's make him make cuts on turf. And then they tried to kill
Let's
Mikey.
keep it moving.
I mean, I'll do a little F2 fat to less fat. What's
Yeah, didn't your
up?
boy Lando win?
Well, that's not
No,
fat to less fat, Mikey.
Piastri
I
won
was saying
again, right?
F1. Sorry.
No, fat to less fat. I mean, I'm down two pant. I'm keeping that in. Keeping two down two pant sizes. Shout out. You got to pee?
Yeah.
Sciano.
All right.
Early. Dude, I'll
Oh, can
fucking
you get
dude.
that box?
God.
No matter. Hey, so all right, back to fat to less fat, real quick.
Yeah, let's
Down
get into it.
down two
I'm
pant
back.
sizes. So what's up?
Fuck yeah. Wizard.
My little fupa is smaller. What's up?
Mikey, you're such a meat wallet. I'm just kidding,
Anyway,
man. I'm so sorry.
so yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it on my face a little bit. It's gone down quite a bit. Slim
Bro,
up
you
in the
look thin as
face.
fuck.
So feeling pretty good, you know. Been feeling good. So that's really all.
You know what Corbin's gonna be able to do in June? Drive that motherfucking NASCAR, boy.
I don't know what it is. I still don't know what it
I do
is.
know what it is. That's exactly what it is. We already fucking came up with what it is.
We'll
Dude, you
see.
know what we're doing in June?
What?
Playing golf.
Hey, yeah, are we doing that? We meeting up?
Dude, you're so full of shit. Don't get my hopes up.
Okay, hey, I want to do this. Are we gonna do this?
I want you to want me.
Are we gonna meet in Athens and play
I
golf?
need
AJ,
you to
The
need
evening,
me.
I
I
I
want
feel
you to
like.
want me.
want me.
All right. Are we
I'm
gonna
Hey,
do
I will
that?
say
lying
this. I will say this.
alone.
Uh, SBS
We know.
is going out of the country on my birthday,
When's your birthday
and the
again?
only question I
Goody.
got the only question I got out of the entire thing was, huh, "Can you take me to the airport?" I was like,
Yeah, you
"Yeah,
can take her to the airport.
yeah, I can. You know what? I can
Where's she
Where's
on
going?
she
my
going?
birthday because 29 doesn't mean fuck to me, even though she tells her entire family that I'm 30 fucking 5.
I love that. That's awesome.
Well, I
Dude,
don't love that.
if you're
Let me
gonna be
tell
in Atlanta, take her to the airport. I'll be here for your birthday.
Mikey, can I stay with you the 20th?
Sure, that's Tully's birthday.
Well, so I'm going on a golf trip to Tampa, October or
Ooh,
something. Shout out. And we have a Ryder Cup, like a tryout type deal, June
Can I
21st.
stay with you to just tell you to F off so I can go to this golf tournament?
Well, I won't stay with you. I'll stay with John if I have
Wow.
to.
Wow.
I'd rather stay with you.
Sure. Probably stay with John rather. Sounds what it says.
I would rather not. His wife is super prego at the moment. She's ready to pop. And
And that's the only reason why he just said, I'm last resort, Corb. We'll see how it is. We'll keep it moving.
that's not why,
we'll
dude.
have to
I was
Keep
record
it
gonna
the.
moving.
You'll have to go into the bathroom to record in the bathroom again at the cons
we're
there.
gonna go to Tampa. We're gonna play
We'll
some
keep it moving.
TPC places. It's gonna be a Ryder Cup format. It's gonna be a 1v1.
It's gonna be cool.
I did convince them that I'm a 13 handicap.
You are.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
Let's keep it moving.
Look at that wink. Look how bad it is, fat fuck. God damn.
We're gonna win some money for the Paul.
What's
So
up?
it sounds like Colin is not going to be playing golf with us.
No.
In October?
No. When is
In June,
June? It's
this
like
June
coming
what?
month.
it's like June 14th or something like that.
Okay, then yes, I am.
It's like
You
2 week. It's
freaking
like a
Nazi,
week
dude.
before where he's gonna be.
He's not going to
Yes,
be
I
allowed
am.
to go.
Yeah, he
I'm,
is. Wow.
I'm allowed to go.
Don't do that again. I'll beat your ass. Shout
You
out
made me say
to
that. I'm in trouble.
yeah, you should be. Anyway, hey, so big race
I'm
day
not
on
going to
Sunday.
London, to Ireland, to
Yeah.
Paris, France, to freaking Guam, to Lebanon.
Anyway, so
But
You know who paid
before
me
we get
money?
into that, on
Paid me money.
Sunday, there was a
You
big
know who
race this
paid?
past Sunday, the Monaco Grand Prix.
yeah,
I
Monaco
saw you
Indy
gave a shout
500.
out on the old last episode of the pod, but I wanted to, dive
Yeah,
into it. Then your boy Lando Norris take over.
yeah.
Didn't he kind of screw his team? Didn't screw him over, but kind of like put him in a tough position. Like he's gonna be hard to win the whole season. This now, right? Because that's his teammate was in first, and now he's like in. It's like a close race, close division, something right?
No, well, it's close. Yeah, it's close in the beginning. It's only been 7 or 8 races, so it's still going to be close. And with McLaren having the fastest car, it's going to be close, I think, regardless. But I definitely think Oscar is the better driver, and I think he will actually win this year. He's won
He's
four of
only
the
up by like
races.
5 points, right? Like
He's,
163 to 158.
I don't know what the point score is right now. I haven't seen it in a few days, but I know that he's won four of the races this year. Lando's won two. Um, Max has won a couple, so. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Monaco's kind of a snoozer. It's a historic race, but there's not a lot of passing. It's not very wide. The cars are a little bigger than they used to be. And in 2026 are gonna make them a little smaller, so we might be able
Scenery is
to.
immaculate.
Yeah. And I learned something about Monaco that all,
What'd
it's
you
like
learn?
untaxed. That's why all those super rich people live there. So money can just grow, 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 and they don't have to pay any taxes. And to live there, you have to have X amount of money in your bank and all this other kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a
Huh,
weirdly, it's for the rich for sure.
for
Um,
sure.
moving on, we'll go to the Indy 500. Oh yeah, well, shout out to Lando Norris taking that dub.
Alex
Um,
Palou.
Pillow, shout out to him.
Hello.
And listen to this. This
First
is cool.
Spanish driver to win.
Him and Lando were Formula Two teammates in 2017, and they both won two of the biggest races in the world on the same day, which is
Listen
pretty
to that
cool.
call.
Um, and Alex
While we're on it,
Palou,
shout out Jimmy Johnson.
fuck Jimmy Johnson. Hold on. With the Indy 500, Kyle Larson crashed out because he
Oof.
downshifted to third instead of shifting up and
Yeah,
spun
what
himself
an
out.
idiot.
Yeah, spun himself out,
Rookie.
crashed into a wall. And so after waving at Scott Dixon for crashing in the warm-up lap, or not Scott Dixon, somebody waved to him, but they're thumbs up to him, but then downshifts to third instead of upshifting in the fifth and spun out and did that. So then moving on, shout out Alex Palou. That's like his fourth win this year too. So he is killing it. He's three-time IndyCar champion, could do it again. Um, and then
What about the two
NASCAR.
teammates caught cheating? Kyle Kirkwood and the Marcus Erickson.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
So like what happened?
I think, God, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think there was, oh, the weight of the car was like a little less than what it should have been. Um, and so
There's a
that
certain way they got to be.
the car has to
Yes.
be a certain weight by the end of it. So if like, it's same thing in Formula One, if the skid plate on the bottom is too worn, they will actually penalize them for that too, because the car
Just to
is
put
riding
all
too
over that
low.
place.
It's to create more, downforce and speed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Moving on to the NASCAR, um, the there's a race at Charlotte. I can't remember what it's called. It's Coca-Cola 600 or something like that. Kyle Larson crashed out of
Race
that. Kyle Larson crashed out of that as well. So he crashed both
Hey,
times. So shout out to him. First one since Robbie Gordon in 1997 or something like that to do it.
hey.
Um, yeah, to crash out of both races. Um, yeah, William Byron won. Well timed. William Byron won, I think, almost every stage of every race he was
Dude,
in
I
this
really
weekend.
like William Byron.
He is a monster. He's a monster. Carson Hocevar, I talked about in our Crown or Clown. I think he's going to be a dog. He's hilarious on the
Oh,
radio, electric on the radio. Um,
that's
but yeah, the racing this weekend was really good. Really, really, really good.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of some bumper cars racing, getting up there, the old tush push in
So
football,
yeah.
staying
Caleb John,
alive.
what's his name? Caleb Williams said he really wants his lineman to
To
shove it
push.
up his ass and tush push him. Let's
I
go
think
ahead and
that
put
might have
that
been
out.
a false source, but we'll keep it
No,
good for the
that was
pod.
real. That was Adam Schefter.
Huh?
Real as it gets.
Was it really?
Oh, hey, Corbin, I will say this. Did you watch Kimmy Antonelli's little docu thing? Okay,
No, I'm gonna
so
watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow. How about that?
fucking do that. Also, I will say another series you guys both need to watch. Um, I don't know if it's necessarily relevant at the moment, but they
Not,
just dropped a series about the Kentucky Derby.
Mm.
Not necessarily about the Kentucky Derby. It's on Netflix, but dude, it is so good. It's about like the Triple Crown winner. It's about horse owners. Check it out because I think that's something we should definitely get into because it's so
Well, how
sick.
into
about
horse
this?
owning?
No, horse running or race, a horse race?
It's
You want
horse
us
race.
to own horses?
It's about
You
the
want to own
owner.
horses?
Yeah, I want to bet on everything. What do you
All
mean?
right, well,
What do you
No,
say?
I asked if you want to own a
Well,
horse.
I would love to fucking own a horse. I think we should all
You know how
go
much
in together.
horses cost?
Do you know how much horses cost if you buy them for a couple grand and then you turn them into a sea biscuit? It's a good investment.
what if you
Couple grand,
what if you get
couple
one that's
grand.
kind of dumb though?
Okay, well, a couple grand turns into 17 milli.
What do you know about
Whoa,
horses?
whoa. Mikey,
What
you
do
could
I
be
know
our
about horses?
jockey.
I used to ride the fuck out of them when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's
Short
up?
joke. I'll
I'm,
take
I'm,
it.
I'm a
Whatever.
third. What's up? My bad. We're thoroughbreds. I thought we were all thoroughbreds on this podcast.
You missed
You're
the
making it
joke.
seem like you're
Yeah.
making.
Colin, you
You
missed
can't.
the joke so bad.
Oh, terrible.
I told Mikey
Put a
he could be our
caption there, Corb.
jockey. Yeah.
Mikey is a jockey. Mikey, there's a lot of jockey exposure on this fucking on this Netflix series. You'll love it.
Dude, to be
You're
honest,
basically
those
the same.
jockeys are
Yeah, no, basically
wickedly
you're the
smart,
same
bro.
size as them. Me and Corbin could buy you a horse. You be our jockey. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to lose a lot of weight though.
And you're a little bit too tall, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we're
Most of
gonna have
them are
to.
like five foot
We're
one,
gonna have
five
to
foot
chop
two,
your
dude.
shins
They're
in
like
half.
short for real.
I know we're really gonna have to try, but they're all to watch it. Also, I will shout out this. This is gonna be my crown of the week if I didn't crown Tyrese Halliburton, the bear.
Oh
The
yeah, I haven't
bear.
Good
watched that.
show.
I've heard
Bro.
mad good things on it.
I've been
Yeah.
in my bear era. I've been cooking like a motherfucker.
I bet
You
you
have?
have to.
Corbin is so lucky. I've
He's
just
got
been
to show
cooking.
off.
Yeah, I've just been cooking her dishes that are like way out of her league.
Microwavable and
Finally. But
what's the best thing you
yeah.
made her?
She wanted me to cook her marry me chicken yesterday.
No,
Holy hell. I did
Wuzzle.
it. Fuck, I did it. I'm no, I'd say the
you
best
sound like a
dish I
military guy.
is some lobster ravioli. I make some cream and garlic sauce.
Mm. When you gonna
Yeah,
make
no, I'm
some
cooking.
for us?
I'm cooking for you guys for sure.
When we all
Oh,
do our
go, dude.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks.
You gonna cook for us for real?
No, 100%. If you ever come here, Mikey, to Augusta, and you ever fucking text me once that you are actually here,
ooh.
I'll fucking cook for you, dude.
Hey, why don't we do
Dude.
like we need to set up our trip that we've been talking about. Do a little
Yeah,
golf
Lake
weekend
Oconee. Lake Oconee or
and
Lake Murray.
Lake Murray, I
We should
think
all
is
go to
in
New York. What
Columbia,
do you guys
right?
think about that?
Huh?
Let's just go to the
Huh?
Big Apple. Let's play some golf.
Yeah, we you got connections, right?
I do. I do.
Sorry, story.
We're just kidding.
Little thunderstorm.
I actually have mad connections in New York too. We can actually stay on the Upper West Side.
That's just
So
sick. I'm so down. Shout me out.
Uh,
no, just playing. So no, but I legit got
Yeah,
people
we
in New
never
York.
do
So
that. That's so stupid.
I got my mom's got some friends in New York, and
Lake
so they'll
Oconee,
let us
though.
stay at her place.
So,
So that's fun. Maybe. I haven't been to New York City in a while though.
last time I was in New York, I was a kid.
I think I
So that's
was 22.
been a while. Speaking of being a kid, nostalgic little feeling. Y'all guys, Lilo and Stitch fans back in the day?
Sure am, brother.
Dude, they
dude,
made a live
Lilo,
action movie
Lilo
of
and
Lilo and
Sister.
Stitch.
Colin is aggressively texting me. You fucking loser. You're a bitch.
Dude, what the fuck did you just
Wow.
do? We just left.
What are you guys' thoughts on the Lilo and Stitch live action? Apparently, it's a big hit right now, and
I think it's
it's
gonna
one
be
of the biggest
good.
openings for Disney live action remake.
I think it's gonna be good, if I'm honest.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about it. It just didn't look like I don't think you can recreate a made up animal that's animated in live action.
Oh,
I think
I
he
saw
looks
something
good.
today and it said Minnie talking about like Mickey and Minnie Mouse is having a hard day, and it was an Asian dude. So I'm like, really not. I'm nothing against Asian dudes. You know what I mean? Like, let's go ahead and put that out on the pod. We love you,
Are you talking
but
about the character, like the costume character?
yeah, no, he had his head
Yeah.
off and he was eating a fat
Ripping a
glizzy.
ciggy.
Minnie was an Asian dude.
Dude, the talent those people have to like the things. Like I had a friend who
Yeah, man, that guy
did
looked
that.
like he had
Fuck
no
that.
talent. I could do that. I could do that.
Could you?
Wow.
We should sign you up. Backtalker,
Sign
should
you
we
up.
sign Colin up for the Disney experience? Should he work there? We saw that come flying
Let him work
across
there.
the room. Colin's got Gase in there, guys.
I'm about to watch The Conjuring and get real weird.
Hey, so Colin, I will watch that Kimmy Antonelli thing and I will have my
Dude,
review
please,
for you
please.
next week. And Mikey, you should watch it too, and we'll have
I'm gonna have
a
my review for you guys for the movie Sinners. I'm gonna go see that hopefully this weekend.
okay.
I want to see that. I want to see that. Hey, popcorn movies. One com. All right. So what you have to do is you have to click on the movie, then you have to exit out of the browser. Click, exit, boom. Then it'll pop up. Hit play, exit, boom. You hit play, it'll pop up. Ready to ride, my boy.
Sounds like virus, virus, virus,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
virus.
there's viruses, but that's how I watch my UFC fights too.
I I
There's some
use
big fights this weekend, right?
I use MLB.IR to watch baseball.
There are Sean O'Malley, Marab
That's
Dwavashvili.
right, Shown.
Shikshan.
Who do you got?
Sugar and his coach have came out saying, huh, well, the lighting in the sphere is why we miss some of our punches. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Sean O'Malley fan, but them saying
That's
that
a
shit, I'm
bitch
like,
move.
bro, you got slammed 12 times.
Well,
What's the score?
it's 83-57.
That game's over. Curtains. Shout out next year.
83-57?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thunder are up.
that's curtains. That
I
team is so
know.
good, dude, and the depth on that team is so good. Like, there's just nothing you can
Yeah.
do about that. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Um,
That's
so
insane.
I mean,
what are you gonna do about it? You know
it
what I'm
is what
saying?
it is.
I
Um,
mean, also, I guess before we get off, because it sounds like we're losing some
yeah,
energy
my
here.
bad, guys. Fuck, dude, I'm
No,
so
it's okay. If you guys
sorry.
want to tune in, you got some super regionals coming up this Friday. Shout out to the dogs. SEC has 6 of the top 8 teams hosting, and then 8 of the 16 in total hosting. That's crazy. There's a lot of also speaking of SEC and Big Ten, a lot of big news in football. They're trying to. I don't know the whole synopsis of it,
Hmm.
so I could be completely off here, but like something with the playoffs, the SEC and Big Ten are trying to recreate or create their own like little playoff, come
I
like
didn't see
separate,
that.
and they're also trying to create to where like so if I can only speak for the SEC side, but I'm pretty sure the Big Ten's probably the same way. But the SEC, they're trying to create something where they're playing like 8 or 9 SEC games, and then they're one non division or non
Conference.
conference schedule would be the Big Ten. So it'd be like 9 SEC and then 1 Big Ten, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So exciting things to come with that. Don't know what's going to come of it. Uh,
Also, fuck
yeah,
Texas for not wanting to move that Ohio State game to the fucking nighttime. So,
no, that too. I don't know if you guys want to talk on it now. We can. I don't know, but like, it's gotten to a point where like college football is not the same. Still kind of fun to watch to me, but also to a point to where it's like it really is. There's just like the SEC and Big Ten show.
yeah, I mean, we
I
all knew
mean,
that's what it was going to be when the other schools can't afford to pay what Ohio State, or not
yeah,
pay
Fresh
what the
ass
Big
look.
Ten and
Ohio State, yeah,
yeah, Ohio State paying money, and you know what I mean. It is what it is. But
yeah,
these bigger schools like that, Texas, UGA, Ohio State, Michigan, all that stuff that can pump out this money, Oregon's not going to do that.
no.
Stanford ain't going to do that.
Well, Oregon is. They got Phil Knight.
Well, okay, never mind. But like some of those other teams, those smaller like Pac-12 teams,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean, or fucking who else? I don't even Big 12. Who wants to
Just
watch the
we don't
fucking
have to talk about it
snoozer?
now, but like get like a quick little synopsis of it. Like, do you think it'd be good? Because like, or not good? Do you think it's deserving? Because I honestly feel like I see both sides. Like, yeah, you want the underdog, you want the Cinderella team to get in there, some chance, some fighting chance, so to speak, in the playoffs. But also, like, you got to give some credit to these teams that have been playing these slugfest of a schedule week in, week out, and like, you don't even give them a chance to play in the playoffs. Like
No, there's got to be a
when
better
they're
system for it.
light
Yeah,
years
what are
ahead
they?
of
Colin Kaepernick? Fuck.
these like smaller teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
like
it's
Arizona State.
so I mean I don't know. Like it's hard to judge because you do want to see a Cinderella team or you do want to see another team that's not the same old get in there in some way, but also
Right.
there's like I don't know.
I mean, it's going to be what it is, though, because ultimately I feel like it's just going to end up being two big power conferences. Because I feel like the ACC at some point is going to dissipate, and same
Yeah,
thing with the Big 12. So realistically, it's just going to be like having the AFC and the NFC and the NFL. It's just going to be the Big Ten versus the SEC.
yeah.
That's what I think.
True minor leagues for the NFL.
Yeah, that, I think that's what it is. I think some of the schools, I think it's going to be better for them recruiting wise. And I think with them being in these bigger conferences, they'll get a little bit more money to be able to afford
Yeah,
that. So it could play out fairly well for some of these smaller schools that are able to build themselves and build these programs now with all this money. Whereas staying in the Pac-12 or the Big 12 and not making any of that money, you know what I mean? Then there's going to be some shit can school because look at SMU, right?
I
They're
got
kind
them
of turning it around a little bit. You know what I
because they got
mean?
some money. They got the oil money out there.
Well, they moved to the Big 12, right? The Big 12 is bigger than
Yeah.
the American Conference.
No,
Now,
SMU's go to ACC.
ACC, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
ACC got a little bit of money, but
yeah,
they were in the Big 12 and then in the American Conference before that. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So you move to the conferences that are making the money. Obviously, the team's going to do a lot better. That's what I mean.
yeah.
So I'm cool
Maybe
with
we'll,
it.
maybe we'll get
You
some
know,
more news on it for us to go back and forth on. That'll be good. A little topic for us in the coming weeks. Hopefully, like I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
hopefully some more info come on that. But fellas, I'll be honest with you, this was electric. I had a
Yeah,
great time.
well, I want to apologize for part one. I forgot to hit record. Well, okay, so
That's
the way
okay.
I'm using OBS Studio tonight, guys, and I forgot to put the Mac audio capture.
Mac
And
Daddy.
Mac
now
Daddy.
I realized it a little late and we were
It's okay.
juicing up. But I
It
think you guys
happens.
are gonna like the way this pod looks.
Should
Um,
should turn out great.
yeah, the way that we're
Colin looks
kind
like
of,
he wants to go.
yeah, he's
Does he
ready.
look?
No.
You know.
Nah, it's all right. It's
I'm
okay
writing
because it's
down fucking
bedtime.
notes.
He's texting me, dude, fuck you, you fucking bitch.
Motherfucker.
So yeah. But I apologize for that. I will be better next week for
Oh, that's
sure.
okay. You're breaking your back for us in
Oh
on month
wow.
end.
Oh wow. Yeah, let's just suck on Corbin's fucking cock, dude.
I don't need it. I don't want it, to be honest.
Just saying, he's done a great job. We appreciate you,
Corbin, we
Colin. You've done a great
love
job as
you,
well.
dude.
Yeah, I
We
don't want
appreciate
it.
you,
We love you.
I honestly
uh,
deserve to be shit on for the next week. So
No, you
Colin.
don't, dude.
If these back talker fans want to find you, where could they find you at?
Me?
Yeah.
Colin Beasley underscore.
yeah, and you can find
We
me on
appreciate the back talk. No back talk, honestly.
yeah,
But we
no back
appreciate the
talk,
back
but we
talk. If you
appreciate
do
it.
want back talk, we appreciate it.
At the Corbin H on Instagram and Twitter, and then on old TikTok, Corbin.h and Mikey.
Yeah. On X and old TikTok, it's Mikey Mac underscore 11. On the gram, it's Mikey underscore Mac 11.
And then follow the
That's where you
show,
can find me.
Backtalk Pod 25.
Back Talk Pod 25. Find us there. As always, we appreciate you, Back Talk fans. It's been real. It's been great. We're keeping that tab rolling. Do not close it out. And grab a friend. Tell them, hey, let's go grab a beer. Let's go grab a drink,
Grab
a water,
somebody and
whatever that
tell
may
them.
be.
Whether it's a child, whether it's an adult, whether it's a
Congratulate
female,
somebody.
grab them.
Tell them some
Tell them.
good news. Spread the love. Spread the positivity. Let's keep it going.
And one more time, Colin, congratulations, big guy.
Thanks, brother.
We're out.
Did you hit?
All right.
Okay.